What's going on, Neverwinter? Welcome back to another video. Inside this video, we are going to be going over Mod 19 patch notes. As of the recording of this video, Mod 19 has dropped 7/28/2020, and there's a lot of significant changes regarding class balances, healing, scaling, trade bars, insignias, things like that. So I will be going over each of those sections for you. I will be going over the significant information that came along with Mod 19. So with that being said, let's get right into it. The new storyline, Descent into Avernus, obviously, you guys already know. We have a new campaign, Path of the Fallen. We have a new trial, Zerio's Challenge. This is by far the hardest thing that's came to Neverwinter. This is probably on par with Tower of the Mad Mage. You do need the weapons from this, as far as I know. So your goal would be to get your weapons. So with that being said, it's going to be difficult for players first who don't even have Lionheart to get inside of Zerio's Challenge trial and get these weapons that they need. With that being said, I will go down here. This is class balance. This is a big thing. This is a general healing adjustments to divinity and channeling and dreams. I don't know what to tell you. It's going to be a lot for people to adjust to, for sure. Scaling changes. Scaling changes are happening. As far as I know, I haven't experienced anything, so I haven't really ran anything. I ran a couple LOMs last night to test out the healing, to see how bad they nerfed the Paladin heals. The Paladin was still built for overshields, so we'll see if they make adjustments to actual healing and not overshields. What else we have here? We have the, we'll click on the scaling here for you guys. I really didn't want to go into the developer blogs, but I will be more than happy to do that for you guys. The new scaling is they're going to look at your item level. They're going to look at your maximum item level for that map. They're going to compare the two ratings to determine the change needed to the player ratings. Then the scaling is going to apply. I wish they would have, I mean, it's telling you what they're going to do, but I really wish they give us some numbers, what is like some examples to go off of, because that to me is more important than saying what they're going to be doing. So yeah, the next part here is going to be the guild protection. There's been changing of hands of a lot of guilds in the last couple months, I guess, because of people not wanting to play the game or people trying to adjust leadership. Another big thing is going to be the trade bar store update. You're going to be allowed to purchase a lot of enchanting stones, mark of potencies, enchantments, and runestones from 12 to 15 from the trade bars. I'm not going to go over which rank is which trade bars. I advise you guys to go and log in and check out what you can buy, the new prices of trade bars associated with enchanting stones and enchantments and runestones. You can buy a lot. It's going to be easier for players to get up enchants, buy enchants, things like that. Just another source of currency, which I'm 100% down for. The next thing we're going to talk about is the dungeons. We're not going to talk about dungeons. We're not going to talk about legacy campaign. Various quests have been updated to give credit towards weekly campaign quests. For those who actually do legacy quests once a week, you get 3. This is a big change. I'm happy for it. The mini coin bank heist now properly unlocked for all characters. This should have been fixed a long time ago, in my opinion. Again, it's just my opinion. Again, I'm not going to go over every line on this patch notes, but I will go over important things that I see fit. We're not going to talk about pinatas. The general here is not a lot of things that needs discussed. Combat powers. The Forged Hammer of Gong has been fixed. The damage resistance granted by this effect now limits 20%. Signias, we're not going to talk about the other ones. Class balances. This is the big change. I will go with Barbarian since I am a Barbarian main. So Determination can no longer incorrectly be gained outside of combat. For those who were Relentless Striking and Roaring and Indomitable, whatever you use to gain Determination to build Rage outside of combat from either, door to door, or, you're building up it right before the boss, that has been fixed. However, there's a lot of buffs to this. The At-Will Brass Strike, they increase the magnitude up 20 and reduce the activated times to 0.75, 0.9, 0.9 for each of the 3-fold attacks for Brass Strike. It's down from 0.9, 0.11, 0.11. I'm sorry, 1.1. Reduced unstoppable activation times have been down as well. Again, another buff. Encounter Bloodletter, increased magnitude from 400 to 520, which is the best encounter we use for single target. It hits like a truck. If you are feeded correctly, you're going to take a little bit of damage. However, when I was playing yesterday, some Bloodletters hit me for damage, some didn't. I don't know what that's about. It didn't say anything here in the feeds. Frenzy, increased magnitude from 750 to 975, so it's a 225 increase in magnitude. Reduce cooldown from 18 seconds to 16 to bring closer to Griffin's Wrath. Again, another buff if you're using Frenzy. The mechanics, Rage, increased generation from at-wills encounters. I am getting my Rage filled quicker than ever. Again, it's the one thing I tested out when I first got on last night. Feat, Blood Spiller, reduces the cooldown of Bloodletter by 3 seconds. Again, great buff. All these changes I'm 100% for. I kind of wish they wouldn't have changed the gain Rage outside of combat, because I use that to my advantage a lot, especially right before bosses. So maybe I'll slip through the cracks when they do another patch. I'm not going to go over all the class changes for every character. One, I don't know enough to talk about those. I would just be reading off each line, not knowing if it's a buff or nerf. So with that being said, I'm just going to skip over everything else. I will again leave this link in the description below so you can go deep dive into your character to see what all has been changed. So Warlock. Alright, here we are with Companions. The Bullet Pup's presence. The power now properly restores 15 to 20% of players' max HP over 5 seconds instead of restoring 15 to 20% every 5 seconds. That was the biggest one here. The other ones really aren't worth talking about. The new tutor, this companion instructional aid now properly attacks. No one's really using the tutor as an attacking companion. So, again, a lot of these really aren't worth talking about. The biggest thing here is the item powers. The Ebonized Gear, Butcher's Might, the maximum stat count for this effect has been reduced to 5, down from 10. This is the reason why people are going to the starred chestplate that are coming out of expeditions. For this reason, it's better. The Butcher's Might is being nerfed. Pack Mentality. This item power now functions with Augmented Companion. Mounts aren't worth talking about. Mount Insignia bonus Knight's defense. The Insignia bonus will now incorrectly trigger as described. Power slotting. Players may no longer incorrectly swap enchants, companion powers, or equipment, bonding runestones, mount-related items, or powers, or insignias during combat. Again, we'll see how this affects people. Fear and charm effects should no longer cause players to become stuck in a powered, channeling, or charging state. Next thing we're going to talk about is the layer of the Mad Mage. The Arcturus Cocoon powered Now it takes longer to pop, so if you're stuck in a cocoon, you do have a little bit longer for your healer to heal you, being that healing has been nerfed. Artifact weapons, legendary mount insignias now require extra prompt to be destroyed. Again, this is good for us. We're not going to talk about the other ones there because there's really nothing to talk about. PvP, we're not going to talk about PvP, and we're going to talk about refinement. Signias may be converted into Signia power now. The Signia power can be used to upgrade Signias. It's going to, one, increase the rate in which we get legendary Signias. It's going to decrease the amount of slots taken in inventory, and you can upgrade all of them. So you can upgrade from common to rare to rare to epic to legendary, instead of just legendary or epic to legendary. The other tidbits of information here is the account unlocked legendary mounts can once again properly be claimed. There's new items associated with the Seals of Adventure store. Again, not really a lot. And that's about it, guys. Again, I didn't touch on a lot of things towards the end because a lot of them aren't worth discussing. It's the same vague description of things that they fixed. If this video has helped you, let me know by liking, comment, subscribing, sharing, whatever having you. And I will leave my social medias in the description below, along with the link to this post, so you guys can take a deep dive into what is actually going on in Mod 19. With that being said, guys, thanks for watching, and I will talk to you guys later. Peace.